Good afternoon, YouTube. Raf here, and today I'm making the third video for XCreatorGoal's situation, which technically this isn't really the day that I'm making the video. I actually made this video yesterday, but because of some stuff that happened on Twitter regarding people talking about his response and stuff that I noticed in the video itself, I decided that I was gonna record the whole thing again. Now, I do have a little bit more professionalism here because I'm gonna handle it with care this time. So, right before the video started, I did update the little document I made stating the allegations against him, and as you can see, currently, things that still happened were this, and I'll explain why. Now, censorship is in relation to how people's messages were being deleted, whether nasty or not. XCreatorGo did say in his apology video that the staff and or him were deleting messages due to the nature of them. They were bad. And some example of those messages were death threats, which I just want to say my stance on death threats against people is not that they're okay. There is no reason why XCreatorGo should have received death threats in this situation, and I really hope people can do better in the future. But you can never expect much. Anyways, another part of censorship is how Vexerarius and the original transgender person who was misgendered by XCreatorGo, they were timed out for a week as well. So that's still censorship. They were timed out for trying to speak out about the situation. And this is in reference to the moderators, or at least as of now I know one moderator, but still one moderator going out of control and basically losing their shit, accusing, or well, saying, hey, I will ban you if you keep talking about this and that, or whatever. That is still letting a community member abuse their power. So yeah, these things still happen. In the 50-50 category, we have homophobia and transphobia. Because it's either or. I'm not sure whether or not XCreatorGo is actually homophobic and transphobic. But I would like to say over the transphobia section that yes, he did misgender Vexararius' friend, but it was an accident, according to him at least. However, he did not apologize for it, which in some cases is bad. And in his response video, even though Vexararius' pronouns are she, her, he continuously used he, him pronouns to refer to Vexararius. So, is it transphobic? Is it not? That's why it's in the 50-50 category. Homophobia. Now, in the video, he did address some of the homophobia allegations, stating that some of them were jokes and nothing more. However, some of the homophobia screenshots that were shown on Twitter, he did not address in the slightest in the video. Which, the screenshots that he did not address were the ones about God, for the most part. Him using his religion as a way to hate on homosexuals was a thing which was not discussed whatsoever in the YouTube video. So take that how you will. That's why this is in the 50-50 category. And these were some things that were already confirmed to be not true, even before the video released. As you remember, Vexararius was updating her Twitter thread throughout the days, and one of the updates included the fact that this stuff was not true. And I'll explain why in a little bit. The Trojans was an entirely false claim. I don't really remember this, but this was a misconception that was cleared up in 2019. So it is part of this, but this was one of the original accusations, so that's why I'm just gonna leave it up here with the rest of them. And this was a fake account. There was a fake account, one that didn't belong to XCreatorGoal on Twitch, which said the very racist gypsy quote. And now this is the category I added before the video as well, which trying to take down another content creator for fair use. This is in relation to Electrify, someone that made 2.2 news back in 2019, and how there's screenshots of XCreatorGoal telling other people to expose him for copying him, and also that someone, maybe Electrify, had more subscribers, so he also wanted to gain more fame, be more famous. You know the deal. However, Electrify, from a recent screenshot, which the screenshot was in the end of XCreatorGoal's apology video. The screenshot shared from Electrify was Electrify apologizing to XCreatorGoal and giving his condolences technically to CreatorGoal because of the situation that CreatorGoal has found himself in right now. So from what I can tell, all the 2019 stuff, which is basically this, all of this got cleared up and this is probably forgiven. So the things that are still in the midst are just these. And homophobia, some of it could be jokes, but the stuff that's religion based, there's more to debate there, obviously. And now that I got this out of the way, let me talk a little bit about the apology video itself. Which, by the way, if you haven't found the response video, my apologies, it's a response video, not a apology. Because as of now, XCreatorGoal thinks he did nothing wrong, so why apologize? In any case, in his response video, he was talking a lot, to say the least. The whole thing was an hour long, and some of the things that he was accused for weren't mentioned. This was one of them, but it was cleared up, so it's fine. And again, some screenshots of homophobia were not mentioned at all. And as I said, Vexararius was continuously misgendered throughout the whole video. So, what was he talking about in the video other than the accusations, right? Just unrelated stuff. Or how everyone says nowadays, XCreatorGoal was yapping a lot in his response video. And yeah, I can see why he's yapping. I mean, this is one of the biggest yappers in Geometry Dash community. What else can you expect? Jeez. But also, one thing that is incorrect about his response video is the reason why he says that Vexararius did this. And Vexararius actually called this out herself on Twitter, so I will show that in a bit. But let me tell you what XCreatorGoal said. Now, in XCreatorGoal's words, the person that did this did it only for clout, followers, impressions, etc. XCreatorGoal claims that Vexararius' only goal was to gain internet fame and traction by falsifying things. Now, was there a little bit of misinformation? Sure. For example, these things didn't happen, but Vexararius didn't know that, and then they corrected their mistake. Now let's just not talk about that. This is something we can ignore. But this and this actually happened. So he can't really say misinformation. Now again, Vexararius basically said that she didn't do this for fame, clout, traction, whatever the case. And I don't really know why she did it, so I'll show her response in a bit. But it's probably for the same reasons as me, which are let someone know or let everyone know that X Creator Goal is maybe a bad person. That's why people get exposed with evidence after all. Because you want to let the world know that, hey, let's not give this person any more attention. Oh, and one last thing that I do have to mention myself, from what I can remember, is that X Creator Goal stated, like, he stated about 3 times that Vexararius never reached out to him, which I just want to say is entirely false. Vexararius herself shared screenshots of a direct message on Discord between her and X Creator Goal. So there's no reason why he had to lie about the fact that she never reached out, when in actuality she did. I don't get why lie about a DM that happened. But in any case, now let me present Exhibit B, the Vexararius thread. Alright, welcome to the segment where I show Vexararius' Twitter thread, basically giving her counterclaims against XCreatorGoal's, you know, response video. So, claim number 1, which I actually did forget to mention. I mentioned half of it. Remember when I said XCreatorGoal said that Vexararius was doing all of this for clout and fame? Well, he also said how Vexararius makes a lot of drama content and has been doing this drama content stuff for a few years. By the way, this is an actual quote unquote. I remember him saying this. I watched the whole video. So, you know, he is misgendering Vexararius, as you can see right there. But yep, Vexararius' counterclaim is that she has not had an online presence a year ago. She joined Discord in September 2023 and Twitter in December 2023. And by the way, another thing that I did forget to mention, which is related right back to this quote and this one, is how X said that she used a large audience to spread everything. Vexararius' counterclaims is that she had less than 200 followers when she made the Twitter thread, and yeah, that isn't a large audience. It really isn't. And I do remember, by the way, because I saw the Twitter thread an hour after it was posted. An hour after the Twitter thread, the Exposing X Creator Goal one. The original thread, basically. The one that I used in my past 2 videos. In that Twitter thread, no, not in the Twitter thread, apologies. An hour after it was posted, Vexararius only had about, if I'm right, 220 something followers. That is in no way a large audience. Alright, this is a thing I did mention, and I told you Vexararius called it out. And here. XCreatorGo mentions multiple times how I didn't reach out to him, which isn't true. While he complains that all of this happened without me talking to him or DMing him before making a thread, accusing me of being an attention seeker. Which again, exposing someone for being homophobic or transphobic is not attention seeking. You're just trying to let people know some shit. And by the way, again, as I mentioned, Vexararius did call him out before the thread in DMs and on his public Discord server. There is a screenshot of Vexararius calling him out on the Discord server. And by the way, XCreatorGoal, as I mentioned, didn't talk about the homophobic stuff regarding religion in his video. And this is what I mean. How can you be so mad about something online? Like, get real. Your ex creator Go was being so fucking sensitive about the situation on his video that this is just ironic as hell. Dude, I'm just gonna say this. This dude was being so fucking cringe in his response video. All of you, quote unquote, all of you guys that stuck around, you guys are the epic gamers. He called the people that agree with him for being homophobic or whatever the case may be. He calls them epic gamers. Thank you so much for staying with me, blah blah blah. That's cringe as fuck. Like, holy shit, I will never do that in my apology video. Can we all just be peaceful and loving? Do not go against God, though. So, in other words, don't be a homosexual, because apparently it's banned in religion. Yeah, not looking too good for you. Oh, this as well. I forgot to mention this. I did mention how he misgendered Vexorarius a lot of times in his video, but I never mentioned how he didn't even talk about the transphobia stuff in the video. RIP. But yeah. By the way, I almost forgot. This is the person that I talked about, the original one that got misgendered, and they did DM XCreatorGoal yesterday, but XCreatorGoal didn't want to reply. Now, I'm gonna be honest, maybe. Wait, hold on. Oh, my apologies. I just read the Discord messages. No, this is just a transgender friend of Vexorarius trying to disprove one of XCreatorGoal's points in his video, and yeah, they did. So, thank you for trying. XCreatorGoal didn't want to respond to that though. And as I mentioned, I believe, sure, he wasn't aware when he misgendered my friend, but being called out for not being careful about pronouns, then saying he didn't know, and then doing it again is not something he isn't aware of. And that's true. And I did mention that. Now I remember why. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, I have an original recording. I already recorded this video, but I'm doing it again now. In the original recording, I did say this exact shit. How are you gonna keep misgendering someone when you got caught out for misgendering? Alright. But yep. And that he did say, because he didn't intentionally misgender, it's something he shouldn't apologize about. He did say that. By the way, I don't know if I skipped this part because I mentioned in my original recording that I was gonna skip some parts because they weren't true. I knew they weren't true. They were things that didn't happen. Maybe I skipped this. I don't remember him saying that, so I'll rewatch the video in a bit. But if he actually said this, even if it has a billion evidence, that does not make it true. This dude is an actual moron. And I don't want to be disrespectful, so just no offense. If something has a lot of evidence, then it is definitely true. How? I don't get it. And yeah, that's just unnecessary speech. I do remember him showing these. This was in the video. And that's true. We don't justify what happened to him in terms of death threats. I already stated that. And also, again, something that I didn't mention but did happen. Vexorarius did, you know, get a fair bit of hate from XCreatorGoal's fan base, his little epic gamer meat writers. Emphasis on gay and mer. But yeah, that's true. There was nothing of relevance in that section. Jesus Christ. That's also true. If you read that, then you know what I mean. But why is this true? Jesus Christ, if you people didn't see his YouTube channel, his YouTube channels during the days, the months, let's say the months before 2.2 came out, this guy was milking the fuck out of 2.2. So yeah, Jesus Christ. Also, this YouTube comment is just like absolutely fucking crazy. But yup. Now, why did I skip this? Because this was really big on the screen. Let me just talk about this real quick. I am not sure if he pinned the burning pride flag thing. Now, if he believes in God and he thinks that God bans homosexuality, and if he saw a burning pride flag, he might think, yeah, that's cool, let's pin this. That's what God would want, right? So, obviously, there's a chance he did. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. That's why homophobia is in the 50-50 category. But yeah, look, as you saw, most of his claims in his video were disproven. So, what's the gist? What's the main idea of this story now? Ex-creator Goal is probably still a bad person, but I need a little bit more proof that he isn't homophobic and transphobic. I can't exactly say if he is. There's a chance he is, there's a chance he isn't. But honestly, the religion stuff, that's really difficult to talk about. Because if someone's homophobic because religion, sometimes there's very little you can do to change their mind. And most people agree with religion. So he's not gonna lose his fan base if he's homophobic because of religion. That's the thing I just want to make very clear right now. There's not much we can really do to harm his reputation anymore, since believing in God is something that gets everyone's support, except me. But I believe in God, and God wants everyone to feel loved. So that's why I try my best to love every neighbor, you know? Now, if X-Creator Goal's ideals and morals are in a different place, then that's his perspective. And I can't really change that. But anyway, hopefully this is the last video I have to make on this and nothing else erupts, because I don't want to deal with more flames. And I'll be seeing all of you later. There are some announcements I have to make about myself and Geometry Dash, but I did those in Discord. I'll do them on YouTube posts later. Just watch out for anything important regarding GD or just myself in general. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.